Good evening. Oh, good evening. I'm doing just kind of like a wind down, get, ready for bed with me kind of vibe here of a little like self-care evening. So let me know when you come on. Hello. And, I have my like routine, every night, but on Sundays, I feel like I definitely take a little more time to just be intentional with my evening routine. I spend a lot of my Sunday like resetting, getting ready for the week. And then I do try to make my Sunday evening ritual, routine, whatever you want to call it, a little more intentional. I do more things than I would normally do for like, maintenance, skincare, all of that. So I figured it'd be kind of fun to do it with you guys, and you can kind of see what my little like evening routine would look like. And I do have 2 new products that I got in that I'm excited to try. They're both viral on TikTok, so I'm excited to try those out with y'all. And I went ahead and made my bedtime tea here. Hello. So I have my little glass mugs linked already. Sleepy tea linked for you, all the good things. So my hope is that maybe you'll have, 30 minutes or so, even if you can only come on for like 5 or 10 minutes, but hopefully this can be like a little bit of like quiet, easy time for you to relax as well. And just kind of take a second to yourself, even if you're not, doing all the things. Sometimes it can be relaxing to watch someone else do it and just have a few minutes of peace to yourself. So I hope you at least get a little bit of that at some point during your Sunday. So let's jump into it. Hi, Kelly. Thank you for joining. I did go ahead and link my robe. This is something I always get questions about. It is absolutely beautiful. It's a little more, it's a little pricier, but they are handmade and they're just gorgeous. They have different colors too, but I did link my robe. I also linked my little satin jammies. These are some of my favorites. I am constantly taking them out of the dryer because I wash them so much, because I wear them so much. So I did link my jammies and this beautiful handmade kimono robe. It's just so beautiful. And like I said, it's a little pricier. It's like $90, but I kept seeing it on my feed, other girls wearing it. And every single time I saw it, I was like, oh, I want that. So finally got it and zero regrets. Hi, Sherry. Hi, Kelly. Definitely zero regrets. And then, like I said, I wear these pajamas all the time. They're actually 32% off. So they're $15 right now. I think I might grab another set because, like I said, I'm constantly having to put these in the washer and dryer because they are so soft and just comfy. They're nice and cool. And I didn't used to be a fan of the like satiny, silky jammies just because sometimes I feel like they make you feel hotter, but these don't do that at all. Hi, Stephanie. And let's light, even though I have some candles back here, I use this one very sparingly because it smells so good and I'm like kind of trying to savor it. Hi, Victoria. So I'll light, this is a pumpkin pecan butter waffle soy candle. They're hand poured and they're 100% soy wax. They are extremely fragrant, like has the like reach and fragrance of a Bath and Body Works candle, but it only has 1 wick and it's much smaller, but very highly fragranced, smells so good. It is the best fall candle I've come across in a while. So I do try to just savor that one a little more and just use it for like little special occasions, like when I'm getting unready or unwinding. So let's get into some of the routine parts. And I'm going to use my little facial bladeless razor. I don't even know if you'd call it a razor, hair remover. So, excuse me, it looks like this. And I do this probably once a week just to get all of the peach fuzz. Just makes my makeup look a lot better, and I am someone that grows hair very quickly. You know, not just out of my head, but my whole body. So this is totally bladeless, can't hurt yourself with it. Works like a charm. It gets all of your peach fuzz. And it doesn't, you know, cut or dry your skin out at all. I've used these for years. And it does come with the charger, and it comes with a little brush that you can use to clean it out. So whenever you're done, you can open this up. I don't know how well you guys can see it, but yeah. Look at all of that peach fuzz. That just came off. And then, like I said, it comes with a little brush you can use to clean it out. So I'm going to start with that. And, oh, there you go. I have it linked right there. It's $19.99. If you click it though, sometimes you can find cheaper ones, like same exact product. I just linked the exact one that I had, but sometimes you can find cheaper ones too. And then since I just did that, I'm going to use my spray serum, and you can see, if you've watched my past videos, you know that I've been trying to save this and use it sparingly because I'm getting really close to the bottom here. This is a Korean spray serum for hydrated and radiant skin. It's so refreshing. I'll do this a lot of times when I get out of the shower as well, or just after I wash my face, but it's such a beautiful fresh scent, and it just makes my skin feel instantly revived and really hydrated. So I probably got another couple days out of there. And I just washed my face, so if my eyes look a little red, it's because I did wear eyeliner today, so I had to, do a little more scrubby than usual on my eyes. And then the Grace and Stella eye mask under eye patches. This is a great way to grab them because you get a variety pack of them, so you can try all three. And there's an energizing, a moisturizing, and an illuminating. And I think I'm going to use the moisturizing tonight. I usually use the energizing ones in the morning, but what I really like about these is they don't slip and slide all over your face. They really stay put. This is a great brand. This brand is super popular, the Grace and Stella products. So I'm going to put these on to wear for a little while. And these are vegan, dermatologist tested, and cruelty free. I'm also going to put on this V-Line lifting mask, and I'll be honest with you guys, I really do feel like these work. I feel like the kind of secret to these is using them consistently, and they're $9.99. You get a pack of, I think, 4 or 5. So I do feel like if you have an event or something coming up, you could use these every day for like a week, and I really do feel like they make a difference. So you hold it like this, and then you can kind of stretch it a little bit. And you can leave it on for, as long as you want, really. I know there's some people that sleep in them. I am not, I'm not one of those people. I don't know that I would be able to sleep in this. I think it would kind of drive me bonkers to sleep in it, but I know there are people that do sleep in them. And then I linked my shower cap and hair towel here. I have had the same one for a really long time, and the towel is really big. So if you're looking for a microfiber hair towel and maybe you have thicker hair or longer hair, I needed the ones that I would find, you know, the cheaper ones that I would find on Amazon would never fit all of my hair in them, or a lot of my hair would hang out the back of it and then it would drip all over my back. So I really like this towel because it is a little bigger. So these come in a set, and you get the shower cap as well as the microfiber towel. What time is it right now? 7:56. So try to leave this on until our, last couple steps there. Then I'm gonna go ahead and put my hair into my heatless curls tonight so that my hair will just be done tomorrow. I love heatless curls. They're so easy, and I am not someone that is great with, I look like Alfalfa with this on when he has the toothache. I'm not someone that's great with like hair products and hair tools, so me being able to use this is a testament, because like I said, I'm not great at doing my hair with hair tools. So you can leave these in overnight. And one of the bigger questions I get is, do you use them in wet hair or dry hair? And my answer is always completely dry hair. It works. I've tried both ways. It works much, much better on dry hair. And then you can leave them in for, I would say you're going to need at least like 20 to 30 minutes minimum to get, an actual curl, but I usually just sleep in them. And sometimes if I'm taking like a super early workout class, I'll even just wear them to my workout, but I'll have time to take these out in the morning. So I did link the brand that I have. Mine just looks a little different because it's just a different color. And then over time I have, just ventured into using other scrunchies just because it's what I can pick up. So I'm gonna put your thingy like this, and I like to go ahead and just put this hair out of the way. So I use a scrunchie and just wrap it around like that. I really like to use a claw clip. I don't know what I did with mine. Probably have one right here. Let's see. I do. I'll use a claw clip like that. And then just start wrapping the hair around. So just one piece to the front, hold it, take another piece, and you can use, the smaller the pieces, the tighter the curl will be. And I like to give it just a little bit of a kind of tug each time just to tighten it down. And you want to try to keep it close to your scalp. And the little band that you use, this little band, it's very soft. It's not, there's no like hard piece of it. Like a lot of people were like, well, is there like a hard wire in it? You can feel that there is like a wire that goes through it, but it's super, super cushioned. So it does not bother me at all while I sleep. So just wrap this all the way around. And then put your scrunchie in there. And then I like to kind of turn it this way just to tighten it a little bit. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. But it is truly the easiest. Like, you take this out and it looks, it never fails. Whenever I use heatless curls is when I get the most compliments on my hair. It just leaves your hair looking so bouncy and full. You don't have to use any heat to do it. And, there's no like morning rush having to get up and do your hair, you can just take these out, you know, in the morning or even on your way to work, and boom, your hair's done for the day. And it's big and bouncy and voluminous. For people that I have naturally pretty curly wavy hair. So if you are somebody who's like, my hair never holds a curl, it sticks straight, I would recommend putting a good amount of texture spray in and brushing it through before you do this. And then using a light, you know, misting of hairspray over it when you're done. I'm gonna twist it that way again. And if I am gonna wear these like out to a workout class or like on a flight or whatever, I just take them like this and wrap them, kind of do like a little bow with them. Like that. And then you have almost this cute little, like it looks like you just have this little kind of milkmaid-y style. But these are absolutely fabulous. 10 out of 10, recommend. I can't believe I waited as long as I did to try them. And they're just so easy. And your hair looks so good every time. Now, while these are kind of sitting, I'll tell you about some of my other favorite products. This is in my shower. I meant to grab it, but I didn't. But I tried it once, and then I ended up buying like 3 of them at a time because I absolutely love it. Along with having curly, wavy hair, I also have extremely tangly hair. I always have. I'm somebody who has to keep like a wet brush in the shower, but this stuff is miracle work. It's an 8-second rinse for detangling the hair. It works so well, smells really good, and you just squirt it into like, I usually do like midway down, and then you just massage it in with your hands. I usually just do like this and run it through. 8 seconds, rinse it out. My hair is so soft. The brush just glides through it. It truly is like miracle water. It works incredibly well, and it's very affordable. It's not, you know, a super pricey hair mask or anything. It is $12, but I'm telling you, it works. It is phenomenal. One of my guy friends actually texted me recently and said that it's my favorite. He was like, this is like my favorite thing you've ever shared. It works so good in my hair. And then another one of my faves is the e.l.f. Skin's Touchable SPF. It's the Whoa Glow, and I use this almost every single day. This is probably like my 5th one of these, probably at least my 2nd or 3rd one this year. And it can be used just by itself or as a makeup primer underneath your makeup. But I'll show you. I always like to just mention this because it is one of those products that I continuously buy and use pretty much daily. So you can see on the back of my hand, it just leaves this really beautiful glow. And like I said, you can use it as a primer or you can just use it by itself. And yeah, that's my like go-to daily sunscreen, but I also use it on like beach and lake days, and I'll just wear my hat with that. It has a sunscreen scent to it, but it is so good, and it is on a little bit of a sale right now. It's 11% off, but like I said, it is one of those things that I continuously buy and will continuously buy. Another little beauty product I love are the Wonder Skin lip stains. I've definitely talked about these before, and if you follow me on Instagram, you've definitely seen me use them. So they are the ones that when you put on, they kind of look purple, and then, well, they don't kind of, they look like this, like very purpley. And you leave it on, you can leave it on for like 20-30 seconds, you can leave it on for like 5 minutes. Obviously, the longer you leave it on, the darker it's gonna come out. But these are fabulous. One of my favorite things that I've come across this year. I know they're not new, but I just started using them this year, I think. Maybe last year. But I have the shades Charming and Lovely, and they're just beautiful. Then you have that all day color. You can stack other lip products on top of them or just wear them as is. that's one of those things I do find I use a lot, and pretty much every time I do my makeup. The Grande Lash, that's what I use for my lashes. And I should have brought it in here. I could just go grab it really quickly. But this is the best way to buy it because you get it in a set and you get the full size serum, but you get all of these other goodies for free with it. Come here, Layla. What are you barking at? Huh? What you barking at? So I've used this for a really long time, and I'm at the point now where my lashes are so long that I can just use this once or twice a week just for maintenance. And you just put it right on your lid, right on the lash line. But my lashes are something I get asked about all the time. People ask me a lot if my lashes are real. They are real. This stuff is the GOAT. It is amazing. And I've tried, before I started using that, I tried like the medical grade Latisse that's like close to $200. I tried the Rodan & Fields and nothing worked like this one does. You just have to stay consistent with it. But like I said, now I'm at a point where I just use it every couple days just for maintenance. Now this is one of the new products that I was excited to try. I've seen everybody using it and talking about it on TikTok. It's the YCZ Firm Lift Neck Cream, firming and rejuvenating skin, reducing fine lines. And Layla. So you turn it like this, and it's on sale right now too. Let me close this door. It's so funny because it's like whenever there's actually people out there, she rarely barks, and then it'll be like a bunny and she goes crazy. So use it like this. So let's try it. You squirt this. Oh, that feels nice too. Ooh. It's $15. But I kept seeing people using it and like raving about it on my For You page. And I know they said you do have to be consistent with it, but oh, I can't believe how good this feels. The cream itself has a really, really light scent. And you just turn it like this to close it. AH8 firming hexapeptide. Let me know if you've already tried this, because I know, like I said, I have seen a lot of people using it. Now, self-tanner. This is the self-tanner I use, and I just did it day before yesterday, and it is by far my favorite. It is super dark, but what I like most about this self-tanner is it's a 2-hour express. So you can put it on and you don't have nearly as long of a drying time as you do with most self-tanners. So it's the Loving Tan. Sorry. I'm like calming self-care video. Hey, what are you working at? Huh? What? Come on. Come on. I always wonder, we live in Asheville, North Carolina, so we have bears here that are very frequent. So I'm always like, I wonder if it's a bear. But I didn't see one, but there could have been one. They do hang out in my neighborhood a lot. So anyway, this is self-tan I use. I love that it's 2 hours, so you can shower it off a lot sooner. And it is the Platinum. So this is the darkest one. It's the maximum experienced tanners only. But that's the one I use. I love it. It works great. And it lasts me like a good 6 days. 6 days a week. And then I'll redo it. But self-tanning is one of those things that just instantly makes me feel so much better. You know, when you're like, I can do almost anything if I have a good tan. And then these are 2 other products that I definitely recommend for my self-tanning peeps out there. This is a drying powder, and it comes with the little brush in the bag. So this is to help with any of the sticky afterwards. It says, say goodbye to sticky self-tanning, sets your tan to avoid streaks or smears, leaves your skin silky, ready to hop into your sleep sack, which I'm going to show you next. So you just sprinkle it on you, and then you use this brush. It doesn't mess up your tan at all, but it helps to dry it and keep it from getting sticky, and it helps it from streaking. So these come in a little bundle. And then on nights, if I do my self-tan and then I'm going to go to bed, I have a little self-tan sleep sack, and it looks like this. So it comes in this little bag, and then when you take it out, it's this like satiny, silky, basically sleeping bag. Super light, but it even has a place that goes over your pillow. So I'll just put this down to put underneath me, or I'll lay in it. Like I said, it's like a sleeping bag. Sometimes I do feel a little constricted though, so sometimes I'll just put it underneath me. But you can get in it, and then your self-tan won't go on your sheets. And there's a little hole so you can stick your feet out. And like I said, this part goes up over your pillowcase. But yeah, if you're a self-tanner, if you're a self-tan queen like me, or even a spray tan queen, definitely recommend both of these. And you can machine wash this as well. So those are definitely 2 of my like absolute must-haves for self-tanning. And then this is the self-tan spray water that I use for my face, neck, and chest. So, well, really just my face and my neck. But when people ask me how to tan my face, like, do I use the self-tanner on my face? I don't. I use this tanning water, and you just mist and let it sit. I sleep in it all the time, and I would say I use it probably every 3 to 4 days just to kind of refresh the color. And then on days when I self-tan, I do use a little more. So it's very buildable. The more you spray, the darker it's going to be. And I have the medium dark, and I love that stuff. It's a little pricey, but you don't need to use a ton of it, and it works. Like, a little goes a long way. So I've had that bottle for a while. All right, how long has it been? It's 8:15. So I've had these on for at least like 15 minutes, but I'm going to take these off first. And then we're going to use the other new product that I got that I'm very excited about. So this is same brand, the YCZ Charm Unfolds Electric Massage Eye Cream. So wait till you see this. This comes out, and then you have your eye cream. So I'm going to take just a little bit. You get a ton. It's pretty thick. Probably don't even need that much. I'm going to put it right here. I don't want to waste anything. So then you take this, and when you touch it to your skin, it lights up and massages. You can just use that to help kind of press that into the skin really gently. And the other nice part is you're not having to pull your skin by rubbing it in. You can just massage this across your under eye. Isn't that so cool? And I just thought the packaging was really neat. So there's no pulling on your eyes. Again, very relaxing too. And then you just put it right back in there. Isn't that so cool? That one I had used. I used it yesterday because I was just way too excited to try it. So I did use that one yesterday to just try it out, but I really love it. Now I added my little whitening pen on here because it's super inexpensive and it works great. This is the the Pro Formula Whitening Gel Pen. It's vegan, enamel safe, and it has a minty flavor. It's the Gurunanda brand, which I love. I've talked about this brand before. I love their oil pulling wash. I have their mouthwash. I love their toothbrushes. They have the softest head on the toothbrushes. So this is the whitening pen. And then I also use the whitening strips. So I'm going to put that on. Oh, I already whitened my teeth today. Never mind. I used this earlier before I got in the shower. I forgot. So this is a special coconut oil formula made with natural coconut oil for a gentler whitening routine. And that's the key here. It does not hurt my teeth at all. Like I used to love Crest White Strips because I do feel like they work great, but they absolutely killed my teeth. I have zero pain with these and they stay on really well. And this comes with, I think it comes with 14, so 7 treatments, yeah. But I'm going to be using them a lot more so I can get my teeth as white as I can. But they're fabulous. They're the best ones that I've tried in a while. And like I said, I do love Crest White Strips. They work great. However, they're very expensive and they absolutely kill my teeth. Is everyone relaxed? Layla! There might be a bear out there. Oh, I need to grab this. Oh, man. Hey, come here. Come here. Are you barking at your reflection? That's your reflection, goofball. Come on. Who's here? Who's here? False alarm. She was just barking at her own reflection in the sliding glass door. All right, now let's do the fun part. I'm gonna sleep in this caffeine mask. It's the PDRN Pink Caffeine Night Wrapping Mask. And if you haven't used Medicube yet, I really like everything I've used from them. And the products are very gentle, effective, and I do specifically love this collagen wrapping mask. So I've used the original one, and then this is just one that has caffeine in it to really kind of plump and brighten your skin. And let's see. Yeah, so it just says, wait 15 minutes for product to be dried and then go to bed. And again, this is one of those things that people have asked me, like, is it uncomfortable? Is it sticky? As long as you let it dry, you don't even feel it. And when you take it off, your skin really does glow. And it just has this beautiful, like, bouncy glass finish. I am curious if anyone else has tried the Medicube wrapping mask, because I know it is like super popular. And I used up one of them already, so I tried this one this time. And then you'll see behind me, I did link my little taper candles and taper candle holders. I love a tapered candle moment. I feel like it is so cozy. I have them in my bathroom. I have them in my living room. Sometimes I like to walk around with them with all the lights off and pretend I'm like a colonial diva. So let me know if you've tried this. And if not, I do recommend it. It really is fabulous. I wish that I could like fast forward to the morning so I could take out my curls, take this mask off everything so you could see what everything looks like. But I think you guys probably have seen other people do it. Maybe I'll go live on my Instagram and show you guys in the morning if you are on my Instagram. If not, the Instagram is at, and maybe I'll go live before I go to my workout and just show you like the results from everything. So last thing I'm going to do is put on my Lanolips. Now this is a multi-balm. I did link a couple of options. This is a multi-balm, multi-purpose super balm ointment. So you can actually use this on more than just your lips. You can use it for little skin patches, cuticles, elbows, and more. So if I have really dry hands, I'll mix a little squirt in with my hand cream sometimes, but you don't need a ton, just a little bit. I love this stuff. It works great. It's like an overnight mask too, but I use this as even like a lip balm during the day too. And it freaking lasts forever because you don't need a ton. Just rinse my hands, but I would love to know, did you enjoy this? Did you like this kind of video? Because I'm trying to do a little more of like a variety just so it's not the same like daily deals, daily deals, daily deals. So I'd love to know like which kind of videos y'all are liking. You know what you might want to see more of. Thank you so much for following. I see Danny, and then I see another one. Doesn't have a name though, just says Amazon customer. But thank you so much for following. Yeah, I would love to know, you know, what kind of content you're liking to see. I'm sure a lot of people have their sound off, but if you can hear me and you want to give input, let me know. Now it looks like I have a really bad sunburn, but that's just because the mask is bright pink. It is not like my skin reacting to it. The actual mask is pink itself. So nobody panic. I'd also love, you know, feedback on like what you like to do for Sunday self-care. Like if you have a specific routine or if there's, you know, something you tend to do like every Sunday just for you, like what is that thing? For me, like I do try to go on a lot of walks. I go on a walk almost every day, but usually on Sundays I'll do 2 like good long ones, one in the morning and one in the evening. And that's like the highlight of my day, especially right now with this weather, the way the weather's been. It's been so just like crisp and cool, but the sun is still out. It's just perfect walking weather. So that has been my kind of like go-to, but I do love a good little unwind Sunday self-care evening. It's just a great way to kind of go into a new week. And there's nothing better than on a Monday morning, I can just wake up, peel this mask off, take my hair down, and we're tan, everything's done. Like it is one of the best ways to tackle a Monday. I can tell you that for sure. So let's see what the most clicked on product was, I always like to see the eye massager. I bet that thing is so cool. And it's such a good concept too, because the vibrating can help to stimulate collagen production, all kinds of benefits with vibration to the face. But I think one of the big ones, specifically for me, because I do tend to have a little bit of a rougher hand, is not pulling or tugging on the under eyes. So I'm really excited about this. All right, I'm gonna savor my candle here and brush my teeth and get cozy. I hope you guys have a fabulous rest of your evening, and I hope you have a really, really great week. I will be live again Tuesday, possibly tomorrow, but definitely Tuesday. So make sure you're following so you don't miss any of that. And in the meantime, you can follow me on Instagram. You can follow me here. You can follow me on Pinterest or TikTok or Like to Know It. I'm all over the place. So thank you for following. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening, and we will chat again really soon.